This is page 3 of the Unit 3 geometry test. This is Mr. Lamb coming to you again. This page is a total of 6 points. And jumping right in, number 9. Number 9 is worth 1 point. And it says the two triangles are similar. So they are similar again. I see that. So I can set up a proportion. These two things are called medians, just so we know. It doesn't ask you. But these are called medians. They connect a vertex to a midpoint on the other side. So I can set up a little proportion here. And the left triangle, I'll go median and its side, so 14 and x. And the second triangle I'll put on bottom, the median is 6 and the side is 8. And then I will cross multiply, so 6 times x is 6x. And 14 times 8 is 112. Divide both sides by 6 to find x. You get x to be 18.666666666 all the way out. That's actually 18 and 2/3. So 18.6 or 18.66. All right, number 10. A and B. These are each worth 2 points apiece. So this is worth a total of 4. They are 2 points apiece. And it says determine whether the polygons are similar. If so, if they are, we have to write a similarity statement and give a scale factor. 2 things. If not, explain it. You just have to give a reason. So you have to explain. So let's first check and see if these 2 things are similar. So as I look at A, I have 2 rectangles. So I'm going to check to see if the proportions are the same. So I have 24. There are 4 sides. And then 36 is the right side, 24 is the bottom, 36 is the left side. And on the second rectangle, 18 is the top, 24 is the right side, 18 is the bottom, 24 is the left side. And you'll notice I'm still going long side to long side, small side to small side. And now I just need to reduce everything. So 36 over 24 is, let's bring up the calculator here real quick. This is the first time I've broke out the calculator on you guys. Yeah. Holy moly. Sorry about this. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Alright, so let's reduce some of these fractions. Let's do 24 over 18. That's a decimal, so I can hit math, fraction. So that is 4 over 3. Alright, if this 24 over 18 is 4 over 3, this 24 over 18 is also 4 over 3. Okay, 36 over 24. 36 over 24 is 1.5. So that's 3 over 2. So 36 over 24, these are 3 over 2s. Well, 4/3 and 3/2 are not equal. All the way across the board, these things are not equal to one another. So, for A, they are not similar. And then you need to either show me the work or just write a brief little explanation because it doesn't have a scale factor. Because 4/3 and 3/2 are different. This thing is not similar. So if you showed me your work and showed me that those things did not reduce to the same thing, you got both points. Or if you just said, because I tried to find a scale factor and there was no scale factor, you got both points. But it is not similar. It is not similar, and you had to show the work to explain it. All right, for B, let's find the missing angle. So 180, so how many degrees are in a triangle? If I were to subtract 102 and then subtract 34, I would have 44 left. So this one up here has to be 44. Which means, and I could do the same thing over here and I get 102. Now, it tells me I'm not allowed to do angle shortcut. I'm not allowed to use the angle shortcut here. So what I need to do is I need to show that all the angles are congruent, which I just did, and then I have to show that all the sides are proportional. So let's try to do that. Let's go with the proportion, 3 sides. Smallest to largest, left triangle, smallest to largest is 16, 24, and 36. The right triangle, smallest to largest, 4, 6, 9. 4, 6, 9. Let's see how they reduce. 16 over 4 reduces to the proportion 4 to 1. Don't forget the 1. I had a lot of people just put a 4 there. 24 over 6 reduces down to the proportion 4 to 1. 36 over 9 reduces down to the proportion of 4 to 1. So yes, they are similar. So what does it say? My directions say, if so, right here, if so. What do I have to do? Write a similarity statement. So triangle. Left one, name it however you want. I'll go R, Z, K is similar to triangle. Now it matters. R is 34 degrees, so T has to come first. Z, which is 102 degrees, so J will come second. And then K, which is 44 degrees, is C. So the similarity statement is 2 triangles. The order does matter. They just have to match up the right way. So write a similarity statement. I did. You got 1 point for the similarity statement. The second one, give the scale factor. The scale factor is 4 to 1. That is a 4 to 1 ratio. Do not say that the scale factor is just 4. It has to be a ratio, 4 to something. So make sure it is 4 to 1. You could also write that as the fraction, 4 over 1 if you wanted to. So that's where your 4 points come from. In part A, not similar, and showing the work. In part B, you needed the similarity statement and defining the scale factor. All right, and then number 11, last one on this page. Alonzo wants to determine the height of a tree. This is worth 1 point. Alonzo wants to determine the height of the tree at a certain time of the day. This is the indirect measurement stuff that we took a look at. So we're going to have 2 triangles. This is the triangle of the tree and the tree's shadow. This is the triangle of the fence and the fence's shadow. So I'll label these over here. This is the tree with the tree shadow. This is the fence with the fence shadow. So what's it saying in our problem? Alonzo wants to determine the height of a tree. So T, that's what I'm looking for. At the corner of his block. He knew that a certain fence by the tree was 4 feet tall. So the fence here is 4 feet tall. At 3 p.m., he measures the shadows. The shadow of the fence is 2.5 feet. So 2.5, shadow down on the ground. The shadow of the tree is 11.3. And now I can set up my proportion. These 2 triangles are similar by angle. Angle, we talked about that in class. So, 2 proportions. Left triangle, I'll go height, T, and then I'll do shadow, 11.3. And then the fence height, 4. and the shadow 2.5. And now let's cross multiply. 2.5 times t is 2.5t. And 4 times 11.3 is 45.2. Divide both sides by 2.5. And you find out that the height of the tree is 18.08. This is a height, so we should put a unit on this. That is measured in feet. So that tree is 18.08 feet tall by indirect measurement. It's the end of page 3. Next video, I will be going over page 4.